Hello everyone, Tutu Mora here with the Y, bringing you tools to feel well in your body, mind, and spirit. Today we're going on a walking meditation. So whether or not you want to watch this and then go on your own walk, whether you want to listen to this as you walk, or maybe you don't have the capacity to be outside right now, you can just join me on my walk. Maybe use your imagination as we move through this. Let this work in a way that supports you. So let's get going. So the goal is always to just get out of our minds a little bit, get into our bodies. We're going to do that by really getting into our senses. So first thing, as you're walking, I'm going to have you just notice, what are about 5 things that you see around you right now? And so you can look around me in the video, you can look around your own environment. But I see some trees, some green leaves. It just rained here, so I see like damp earth. And I also see some flowers. A lot of yellow flowers, maybe you see some over there. Just taking a look around you, grounding yourself in your sense of sight. Maybe out of those 5 things that you saw, what is something that feels especially beautiful or especially exciting or neat looking? So for me, for example, because it just rained, a lot of the trees have this moss on them. So I think I don't know if I can rotate the camera, but I'll just show you the trees here. Kind of a green moss about them, which I think looks pretty cool. So we're gonna move on to our sense of smell. So just as you walk, what are about 5 things that you smell right now? And so I smell, because it just rained, I smell rain. I also smell damp earth, so the smell of rain and dirt, or rain and soil. I smell grass. And I also smell a little sweetness from flowers that are growing nearby. So I'll show you a couple of these little flowers here. Maybe as you're smelling, what's something that you smell that smells particularly exciting? Maybe that is a flower and you're kind of drawn to learn what that flower is called, learn a little bit more about it. And so we're going to move on to our sense of hearing. And so as you're walking, what are 5 things that you hear around you? And so I hear, I'm passing by a park here, and I hear the water over at their splash pad. I hear some sirens in the distance. I hear the wind rustling through the leaves. I also, because it just rained, I hear kind of residual rain falling from the leaves, flowing down into the drains in the street. And so maybe landing on one of those sounds that feels particularly inviting for you. And just stay with that for a moment as you walk. And so we're going to move to our sense of touch or feeling. So we may not be able to find 5 things, but we can find a few things. And so perhaps just feeling into what the air feels like. And so for me, again, it just rained and it feels particularly humid. So I feel kind of stickiness, I feel heaviness, I feel a lot of moisture. And so that all kind of contributes to how the air feels. So maybe just taking a minute to feel into how it feels over where you are. Even if it's the room that you're in and you're just watching along on this walking meditation. And so our last of the 5 senses is going to be our sense of taste. We can't really taste a whole lot right now, but perhaps just focusing on taste in the way that your mouth just feels right now. Grounding in that sense, giving it a moment to come online for you. And then as you continue walking, just letting yourself ground in whatever sense feels most doable as you continue your walk. Perhaps you can cycle through those senses again as you enter into a new block, a new street, a new neighborhood. Really focusing and giving yourself a chance to ground in this way, in your senses, as you move. So you've got the added benefit of walking, of moving, of light exercise as you do this meditation. And why I love this is that, meditation can look so many different ways. It doesn't have to be just your typical seated meditation. You don't have to be in a super Zen area or some beautiful nature preserve, although it's always nice. You can be just right where you are, in your city, in your suburb, in your area, and just being mindful, being present within your body. And so in that way, meditation can look however it looks for you today. And so I hope that this is helpful in just helping you find a little bit of softening in all the mental chatter that we can accumulate over time, and just finding a little extra presence within your body while you move. So enjoy. I hope you found this supportive, and I'll see you next time over on the Wise YouTube channel. Take care.